now. It's the Wild Wild West in the NBA as the top teams in the league in point differential are all in the Western Conference. The Thunder, the Nuggets, and the Rockets are all outscoring their opponents by over 11 points a night. And that trio was all in action on Wednesday. The champion Thunder improved to 15-1 on the season behind SGA's 33 points against the Kings. And he once said his whole life is consistent, and so are the Thunder by winning by big numbers. Then Nikola Jokic led the Nuggets to a win over the reeling Pelicans despite Derek Queen's 30 points and Zion in his return. Jokic notched another triple-double. Peyton Watson had a career at 32 and helped Denver secure the dub. And the Rockets stumped the Cavs behind Alperen Sengun and Kevin Durant, Houston's newest dynamic duo, combined for 48 points and gave the Rockets their 5th straight win, which is tied for the longest streak this season. Here's Sengun after the game.
I mean, I never back down on anybody. You know, that doesn't matter to anybody. Best defender in the league, so it's a clutch time. I'm just going to go through him. I'm just going to get my shot, you know, and just to finish the game.
All right, Perk, what are your thoughts on the top teams in the West?
Well, I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the funeral arrangements. I didn't know LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves. I didn't know the Lakers passed away. Y'all didn't tell me that. I didn't know they died. Why wasn't they on that graphic? That's the problem I have. You definitely got to put them up in there. 11-4 record. And when you watch the Lakers play, yes, you're getting MVP numbers from Luka Doncic. Yes, you're getting all NBA play from Austin Reeves. But damn it, it's the others. It's Rui Hachimura that's having a hell of a season right now. It's the return of LeBron James that's going to help DeAndre Ayton offensively and defensively, right? We know that they're going to put up points. We know that J.J. Redick is a hell of a coach when it comes to offensive schemes. Defensively is where they're going to that they need LeBron James the most. That high IQ, that voice on the back line. So I'm looking at the Lakers and their top 4 team in the Western Conference.
I don't disagree. I mean, I put Golden State kind of right on the outside when healthy because they have the experience. They do have winners. There's a class that's right behind OKC and Denver. But to say that these guys are near them, I don't think it's even close.
Who?
Oh, Houston. They said Houston is close to OKC or like in the top tier with them. Nah.
You don't believe that to be the case?
I don't see it.
Danny, DG, come on now. Like, think about this for a second. OKC put a spanking on Golden State about a week ago. They had Draymond calling out his teammates, right? They embarrassed the Lakers, right? Opening night, they didn't do that to the Houston Rockets. It took a double overtime win for them to even get to that point. Now look, OKC should be the clear-cut favorite the way that they're balling, led by SGA, and they're not even healthy. But when I look at the Rockets and you look at the rest of those teams, the Rockets are right in the thick of things.
Yeah, I do like how they're playing. I was wrong about them. With the injury of Fred VanVleet, I didn't think they'd be this good this early. But they're showing me some things. Again, OKC's in a class of their own, bro. There's nobody even close to them. Houston is making a case, but when it comes down to the playoffs, you need a steady point guard. You need somebody to set the table. And right now, they're developing Reed Shepherd, but I'm just not sure he's there or going to be there at that time.
Well, there was a team that took them to a 7th game, and then Aaron Gordon got hurt, and that changed kind of the dynamics of that potential series, Shams. What's different about those Denver Nuggets?
George, so it's interesting you say the name Aaron Gordon. So yesterday, before the game, there was soreness that he reports. And so the Nuggets have the luxury right now to sit him in a game. And last season, they just did not have that. There were serious issues with the depth on the Denver Nuggets. And so they sit Aaron Gordon. They allow him to have rest. There's full optimism. He will be a go in Friday's Cup game in Houston. But now you have Tim Hardaway Jr., Jonas Valanciunas, Bruce Brown Jr., Cam Johnson. He's going to hopefully turn his game up for the Denver Nuggets. They're able to play the young guys more as well. Guys like Peyton Watson, rely on them. So the depth to me is a big thing. And then Jamal Murray. He's playing, we talk about Jamal Murray's never been an all-star. He's averaging career high 22.5 points per game. He's healthy. He's been more vocal than ever, from my understanding, within that Nuggets organization. He's on that all-star trajectory this year.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
What conference?
Well, he's going to be one of the part of the world team.
U.S.,
but
remember.
All I'm saying is 22 points don't get you an all-star game no more.
If you're
a top 2-3 seed.
But
they're not going to be that.
They're not going to be the number 1 seed. And they have too many guys. They have too many guys that are averaging too many points in the West.
And I make a case for Aaron Gordon, honestly, this year on the Denver Nuggets team of being an all-star. Shooting at a high clip of 40-something 6% from 3. he's having a career year.
We'll see. Let's get back to the Rockets here, led by Kevin Durant, who has gotten the headlines. But Alperen Sengun is playing at an elite level. The 23-year-old is the first Rockets player ever with 25 points, 10 boards, and 5 dimes in 3 straight games. Not Akeem, not Barkley, not Harden, but Sengun.
Knicks got their first road win last night, barely. Mavs guard Brandon Williams appeared to hit the game-tying bucket in the final seconds, but he was called for hooking defender Landry Shamet, and the Knicks escaped with a 113-111 win. As we welcome in NBA analyst Danny Green. Okay, does it concern you at all that it took this long for New York to win its first road game of the season?
Not as much as everybody else. They've had some injuries. They've been banged up. You know, OG Anunoby's been out. He's still out. Jalen Brunson's been out a couple games. It was his first game back. And they have new coaching staff. You know, Mike Brown is there with his new group. So they're trying to figure out their offense and defensive schemes. And they're getting a rhythm with each other. So, yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. They will eventually, you know, get things rolling and get more road wins. But if you want to be a great team, you do have to win on the road. So this is something that they need to work on and make sure it's not a weakness because they are a good team, but good teams can be beaten if you can't win on the road.
Right, and right now they're 8-1 at home, so we'll see if they're able to clean up things while they're away. Let's play a game of red light, green light, shall we? I'll give you a statement. If you agree, it's green light. If you disagree, it's red light. The Pistons are serious contenders in the East. Red light, green light.
The funny faces. I'm going to go green light on this one. I like what they're doing. They're playing at an unbelievable level. Crazy to say, Cade Cunningham is taking his game to another level, which is unbelievable because he was an unbelievable level last year. But the emergence of Jalen Duren being the most improved guy, and also the guys like Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed, Dennis Jenkins, they're role players playing at a high level. They've built some depth here and got a good rhythm early in the season. So I think they're really serious in the East.
All right, let's go out west. The Warriors are still playoff contenders. Red light, green light.
I'm going to go green light here as well. When you have Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond, those are all 3 guys that are known to be winners, right? They're vets, they're experienced. Steph is still showing you he can give you 40 ball anytime, any given night if he wants to, even against the young and upcoming Spurs. So, yeah, when you have him, you're going to have any chance to win a 7-game series. You have Steph Curry on the floor.
All right, finally, keeping it in the West. The Thunder could win 70 games. Red light or green light?
It looks like I'm going all green today because these guys are really rolling, and there's nobody even in their realm. Like, there's nobody in a category of them. They really separated themselves in a whole nother tier of basketball. They're playing unbelievable defense. They've gotten better from last year, even though winning the championship. They're defending champs, are more experienced. They have more depth. They're building up guys like A.J. Mitchell. So it's great to see what they're doing, but they're just in a league of their own right now. So, yes, green light, getting 70 wins.
A.J. Mitchell being in with Jalen Williams.
Wood. Here we are. We got the #1 offensive team in the league, the Houston Rockets. And let me show you a big reason why on this clip, why they're the #1 offensive team. Freeze! It's because it's baby Jokic, Alperen Sengun. He has a mismatch right here on Donovan Mitchell. Now, I want you to pause it for a second. Leave it there because there's a lot going on right here. You have Evan Mobley, who's doing what he's supposed to do, using his 2-9 because he sees the mismatch. The only problem is it opens up a 2-on-1 for Steven Adams and Amon Thompson on the opposite side, right? Which is Wade now has to guard 2 people. Running. You have Alperen Sengun. He's starting his crab dribble like he does best. Evan Mobley comes to clear himself. Steven Adams frees it. Does an excellent job of occupying Wade so that it frees up Amon Thompson to have the double flood, which he flashes to the dots and get this wide open pass from Alperen Sengun for the nice floater over Evan Mobley, and he knocks it down for 2 points. Now, this was the most important, most impressive possession games for the Houston Rockets, okay? You have this action going on. No Alperen Sengun is on the floor at the moment. It's a little bit over 5 minutes left to go in the game. It's a 3-point game. Now freeze it. I want you to look at everything that's going on with the Rockets. You have a shooter in Aaron Holiday that's on that strong side corner. You have a shooter that's in this weak side corner in Jabari Smith. And then you have the veteran Steven Adams holding the dunker spot, and he's pointing and telling Amon Thompson, no, you be the screener. So it catches the Cavs off guard, running. All of a sudden, you see Amon Thompson comes and set a hell of a screen for Kevin Durant. He's one of the most athletic players in the game, great dynamic role, great pass, and we see him take off from the dots, finish over 7-foot Jared Allen for the 2-point make, which put them up by 5, and all of a sudden we see the Rockets clicking on all cylinders. And not only that, that moment was one of the moments that pissed Kenny Atkinson off, is why we hear the sound that we're about to hear from him right now.
Well, they